Har Har Mahadev, Namaskar, Hello, whatever you feel comfortable with. तो आप सभी का फिर से स्वागत है आपकी अपनी फैमिली में, आपके अपने चैनल पे, दैट इज लेट्स रीड टुगेदर. So here is the second part of the Snow White series. पहले हम देखते हमने कहाँ छोड़ा था, that where we left the story. So here that the stepmother, the queen, the stepmother of Snow White sent her huntsmen behind the Snow White to kill her and ordered them to bring liver and lung to prove that she is killed, that she is dead now. She was very jealous of Snow White's beauty. She always wanted to become the most beautiful. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's know that what happened next in the story. The huntsman took Snow White into the forest, but when he was about to kill her, Snow White called out, "Let me live, huntsman. I'll run off through the woods and never come home again." The huntsman took pity. Pity means दया आ जाना. Huntsman को Snow White पर दया आ गई. The huntsman took pity and thought, "The wild beasts will soon eat her away." The wild beasts mean wild animals, जो जंगली जानवर होते हैं. And thought the wild beasts will soon eat her anyway. So he said, "Run away, child." He killed a wild deer and took its liver and lungs back to the queen. The cook stewed them up and the queen ate them, thinking she was eating Snow White's liver and lungs. So in this sentence a word came, stewed. Stewed means किसी भी चीज को boil कर खाना. Stewed means to cook something by boiling it. किसी भी चीज को उबाल कर जब हम खाते हैं उसको कहते हैं stewed. We can stew meat, vegetables, anything. Stewed vegetables and meat. So this huntsman allowed Snow White to run away. And see how Snow White was running. She was running through the woods, the sharp herbs, grasses. She was running through them. Snow White ran. Snow White ran, running over sharp stones and through brambles. Brambles are short and wild grasses. I'll show you a picture of that. See? Wild, just like, which have thorns. Very sharp thorn. These are short, small grasses which have thorns, जिनमें बहुत sharp कांटे होते हैं, and also fruits like these, blue and red berries. Okay. Snow White ran, running over sharp stones and through brambles. Just before night, she saw a little house and went in to rest. She went inside that little house to rest. Inside everything was very clean and neat, but very, very small. On the table there were 7 little plates and 7 little cups. By the wall there were 7 little beds. Snow White was very hungry. Snow White was very hungry and thirsty. Thirsty means प्यास लगना. Thirsty means प्यास लगना. Snow White was very hungry and thirsty. She ate a bite of bread from each plate and drank a sip from each cup. Snow White ने हर प्लेट में से थोड़ा थोड़ा खाना खाया था और हर कप में से छोटी छोटी सिप ली थी. Then when she was tired, she lied down on one of the bed and fall asleep. उसको नींद आ गई खाते ही. See, this is Snow White entering in that small house. When it was quite dark, the owners, बहुत सारे मतलब मालिक, उस घर के मालिक, the owners of the little house came home. They were 7 dwarfs. Dwarfs means बोने, जो बहुत छोटे होते हैं हाइट में. There were 7 dwarfs who went off to the mountain every day to dig for silver. Who's been sitting in my chair? Said one. Whose? This word is made by combining 2 words, that is who plus is. जब हम इन दोनों वर्ड्स को मिला देते तो नया वर्ड बनता है whose. और हम इसको कैसे बोलते हैं? How do we pronounce it? Whose. Who's been sitting in my chair? Said one. Who's been eating off my plate? Said another. Who has been eating my bread? Said the third. Who's been eating my carrots? Said the fourth. Who's been using my fork? Fork means कांटे वाली चम्मच होती है जिससे आप पास्ता खाते हो, मैगी. Who's been using my fork? Said the fifth. Who's been using my knife? Said the sixth. Who's sleeping in my bed? Said the seventh. So these are the 7 dwarfs, the owner of this house. These dwarfs, they were the owner of this house. They start looking inside the house that who is there, who's using all the things. What's your name? Said the dwarf. Snow White. How do you get here? Snow White told them. How did you get here? One of the dwarf asked her कि आप यहाँ पहुंची कैसे? How did you get here? Snow White told them what had happened, and they told her how they went off each day to the mountain to look for silver. So Snow White and dwarfs were sharing about their life. Snow White was telling them that how she reached here, that how huntsmen were behind her to kill her. कि कैसे क्वीन के हंट्समैन उसको मारने के लिए पीछे भाग रहे थे और कैसे वो यहाँ पहुंची. और डॉर्फ उसे ये बता रहे थे कि कैसे वो रोज माउंटेन पे चढ़ते हैं, रोज पहाड़ पे चढ़ते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत चांदी ढूंढने के लिए, सिल्वर ढूंढने के लिए. You can stay here, Snow White, they said, but watch out for the queen. She'll soon find you. You're here. Don't let anyone in. So the dwarf said to Snow White that you can stay here. आप हमारे साथ रह सकती हो. But be careful. बहुत ध्यान रखना कि कहीं क्वीन को ये पता ना चल जाए कि आप यहाँ रहते हो. ठीक है, किसी को अंदर घुसने मत देना घर के. डॉर्फ उसे ऐसे वार्निंग देते हैं. See, Snow White and dwarfs talking to each other. How happy these dwarfs are by seeing Snow White. They all are so happy. So hope you love this story. And अगर आपको कोई भी वर्ड ऐसा लगता है कि जिसका मतलब आपको समझ नहीं आया या जिसका मतलब मैं थोड़ा और डिटेल में बताऊं, please let me know that word in the comment section. Okay? Hope you love this story, and we'll meet in the next video, which will be the 3rd part of Snow White series. The 3rd part of Snow White series. Okay? Bye. Till then, take care.